morning, everybody. I'm gonna probably change this thumbnail. I hate doing the thumbnails for lives because it gives you 3 seconds to take it. I've not had my coffee yet. So I'll probably pull a screenshot from today's video. We're a few minutes early, so we're just letting people join as they join. First, sit. If you're watching this live, fast forward like 3 minutes because it's 5:57, and we will be getting started at 6. That was a good slurp. Should we do tuning forks again? I could get my tuning forks out. And my tinctures. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. One thing about me, I don't like to start my lives immediately. I like to just allow people the chance to filter in. Let me get my tuning forks. Bear had joined us last time. Good morning. We're just setting up. We'll take 2 minutes. No, I can't see this book on. Where's my sunshine book? I really can't open it. What the heck? Does the book disappear? Stole my sunshine book. I need some light over here. I'm trying to find a book to share a reading with y'all. So bear with me. We are not in the studio area anymore. I'm like, where's the book with the sun on it? I always feel called to pull like a meditation from here. I'm like, where did it go? Looking on my bookshelf. Because I know nobody else touched my books. Maybe Bear, but I know nobody else had touched my books. Alright, and it's 6. What the heck? I don't want to have to destroy my whole bookcase for this. What the heck? Is it? Found it. I found the book with the sun. This book was actually a gift, so hold up. Let's move back into the light. Okay, that's better. Good morning, everybody. So this is the book I was showing y'all. I got y'all on my better tripod, so we have a whole setup so this doesn't fall on us again. So hopefully this suffices. I'm gonna share this book in a second here, and I need y'all to be able to see these bows. Is that good? Let me know if that's good. As I step back. Fuck you. I'm in my pants again. I don't care. I have these shirts. I got a cream one. I got a black one, a cream one, and this white one. I think from H&M. I was looking for like some undershirts because I didn't have no undershirts. All of my undershirts had like designs on them, so I've been slowly just trying to build up my wardrobe and make it as versatile as possible. So, and then I got these pants last week, and I've been living in them because I don't know who came up. I feel like my mom did, and whoever else was from that generation. Not the facade, the idealization maybe, that you can only wear your clothes. Like if you wear a certain pair of pants, you can only wear it once for the week, and then you gotta wait like a week or two. I'm like, who has that many clothes? And after, if you've been following my journey for a minute, I did like a minimalization kind of thing, and I really tore apart my closet because I'm like, why do I have all this stuff? It's because people tell me to have all this stuff. And you don't need all those clothes, okay? You have one body, unless you live in the Midwest, I guess. And you gotta wear all these layers, but it's not gonna look nice. So I've just been really intentional with what I've been buying. And I'm like, I know I'm gonna like these pants. I'm looking for pants that they got the pockets up here, and then they got the side pockets, and they have buttons. So you got two side pockets. All right, this is the book I wanted to share with you guys. This book is called The Little Book of Light. 111 Ways to Bring Light into Your Life by Michaela Catherine Jones. So if you're looking for this book, that's what we got here today. If you need to take a picture or a screenshot. I use this book sometimes in meditations, and I feel today I felt called to pull from this book and kind of see what is on my mind. I've been doing a lot of oracle readings too, so I'll give myself a reading. They're not tarot cards, but it's like a deck of cards. I shuffle them, then I ask myself the question, what do I need more of today? And I let that the answer come to me. So actually, 2 days ago, I pulled, what was it? I can't remember what, I have to look it up on my phone because I had posted about it. It may be on my Instagram. But awareness, something about awakening awareness, something like that. It was 2 A's. But then I got embrace awareness. I keep getting awareness. So I'm like, what do I need to be aware for? I've just been trying to be more aware of my surroundings, my thoughts, the things that keep you company all the time. So your thoughts keep you company. How's your environment, especially in your home? I'm a homebody. I do a lot of work from home. I do go into the community. It's cold, but I do go into the community. Like, winter is like my worst season to venture out. I don't want to go out anywhere. But I had a client yesterday, so I did go and see them. I've been helping, I do a lot of mentoring, so I was helping this child learn how to open a business. So if you guys are new here, I opened my first business, this yoga business, at 19, and there's a whole journey about that. And now 2 years into my craft business journey, so I wanted to give her my wealth of knowledge. So that was what yesterday's meeting was about. I hope everybody is doing good today. If you're new here, my name is Ashlee, and we're going to do a nice intentional reading today. Let's see where my fingers land. So there's 2 pages. I landed on the left side, so once I flip it, I landed on this side, number 43. Oh my goodness. Take your dog for a walk. If you don't have a dog, take yourself for a walk. It will clear your head, quiet your ego, and make room for more light. I used to have a dog, so that's why the first sentence was like, so I'm going to read it again. Take your dog for a walk. If you don't have a dog, take yourself for a walk. It will clear your head, quiet your ego, and make room for more light. So I'm going to fold this so we save that. So you can sit with that, taking ourselves for a walk. And I'm trying to think, how can I take myself for a walk if I don't even want to go outside? What do I got to do today? This gave me an idea, so maybe you can interpret this into your life. So today I have this chair yoga class. I'm going to a senior home and I'm going to be teaching chair yoga. And at least I could even go as far as, I was going to say there's a little bit of a walk to get to the front doors. And so I'm like, well, let me be more mindful about that walk, that intentional walk into the doors, getting my mind right so I can teach a really good class. But then I went as far, I just had that thought to take myself for a drive. So being in the moment, loving awareness. East Forest, I think the song producer, the songwriter, the artist, East Forest. If you haven't heard of him, I was very early in my yoga career introduced to him, and he has a song called Loving Awareness. So that song, I don't know, all of his songs are just like cinematic in a way. So take yourself for a drive. If you got to commute today, you got to get out of the house to do something. Maybe it's forced, like work or whatever. Take yourself for the drive. Enjoy the drive. Once you get to your destination, take yourself on that walk into the facility, wherever you're going, and love every moment of it. How can I make these mundane tasks, these things that I already have scheduled into my day, how can I make them a little nicer? So, I don't know. You can chew on that. That's kind of where my direction of thinking was going. Take yourself on more walks today. We can be real out there with our thinking. How many walks can I do theoretically? So go ahead and get yourself ready. This is a sound healing and meditation. So you can either be sitting for this class, or otherwise you can go ahead and lay down. Find a comfortable shavasana or resting position here. So I'm going to just start with a light meditation and maybe a little Reiki. I felt called to do some Reiki today. I have so much stuff in the way. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Bring awareness to your body. All right, this cord. Allow for your eyes to close. And we can do a body scan from top to bottom, from head to your toes. And just stay with your breath, taking a deep breath in. See if you can start to hear the auditory exhale. I feel like in my mind, when I hear that auditory exhale, it's like a switch for my brain to be like, okay, you need to start relaxing. Now, we've been breathing, but we've been breathing on autopilot. We've been keeping our breath in our throat, or maybe just in our chest here. Take a deep belly breath and let it out of your mouth. This is for my Midwest girlies, clearly. So when you're taking deep breaths in, I almost imagine like you're watching the snow fall. We had snowfall. My husband, he said he woke up to snow yesterday, right before work. Imagine like that soft snow falling. Each exhale is allowing for your body to soften and to relax. I use my hands a lot, so if you're new here, The inhales is when my hand is rising, and the exhales are when my hand is falling. So if you need to see something to help kind of keep you on track, you can follow my hand. Or you can even try it. When I go to the senior home, it's so cute because when I'm kind of helping them with the breath, they mimic me. So if I'm like cueing something, or if I'm just getting us started like this with our breathing, they'll start to raise their hands too. It was so cute. I was telling them about my son, and then they had to see my son. He's my screensaver on my phone. And so I passed my phone around. Every single one of them needed to see my son. They're like, you need to bring him next week. And this past week he was recovering from his cold. And I'm like, I don't know, because this kind of like nap time, so I may not. Because I still got, it's work, so I'm going for work. And little people, toddlers, how they can be. But it's enjoyment for older people to see young life. It's really beautiful when you have settings like that, so I don't know. I'll see if Bear's up for it, but he may want to stay home with Dad. So as you're doing this body scan, hopefully just listening to me ramble has kind of allowed you to open up and to relax. Relaxing your eyes, whether the eyes are opened or closed. You feel them soften. They're not as hard as they were like when you stare at a screen. Notice the strain that we put on our eyes staring at the screens. We're involved in so many screens, it's ridiculous. So allow for your eyes to soften. They're not so hard. The eyebrows to unfurl. For your mouth to soften. Maybe a smile. Smiles are contagious. I was saying in yesterday's yoga class, if you haven't seen the Infinite Waters guy, feels so good to be alive. Let's stay with the breath. I see a few comments. I hope we're all doing good. Hi. Hi, everybody. Keep making that kind of descending down like an elevator. So we checked in with the head. Now we're coming into our shoulders. Relax your jaw if you haven't done that. Open the mouth. And then we start to relax our shoulders. And when I work with clients one-on-one with yoga therapy, processing trauma, why do we have our shoulders up? Where is that coming from? And it's something that we've learned as a coping tactic or as a safety tactic. I'm not going to go too much into fawning or being in hyper alert mode. Oh, boss is coming. Mom is coming. Better straighten up. Relax. We have created this safe space. You're safe here because you're in the here and now. You're in this class. You decided to do something for yourself this morning or evening, wherever you are in this world watching this video. This is your time to relax and to soften and to really start to presently process what is happening in your body. Coming down from the shoulders, how's my heart? Am I giving myself enough love today? I love me as I am, and I love you as you are. I love myself as I am, and I love you as you are. I love myself as I am, and I love you as you are. That was a print I made, and I first heard it from my Reiki master teacher. I gotta love myself first so that I have enough love to give to you. I need to fill up my cup first so that I have enough water to pour for you and for anybody else that needs it. Come down into your belly. This is where a lot of the emotions we have not processed sit. They sit in our belly and they sit in our hips. How's my tummy right now? I like to say tummy. How's my tummy doing? Does it feel fine? Is it a little tight? Am I hungry? What am I noticing physically? Something I like to admit, my mom, she never taught me how to know if I'm hungry or if my stomach is hurting. So I've been teaching my son this, to be able to physically tell in your body, am I actually hungry or is like my stomach hurting? I never was able to tell that as a child. So, because my parents, they didn't really practice self-awareness and how you're feeling physically and all of those layers. I think last week in our meditation we were talking about just the layers, the how am I doing mentally, emotionally, and then physically. So kind of how those things slowly unfold to finally a physical point. So eat like, I don't know, like I would eat something, but I couldn't tell if I was hungry, if I was full, if it was a pain in my stomach. So do what you will with that information. But I want you just to become more in tune with your body. And then that'll just help your frequency and allow for your body to move through life a lot more easier. There's not going to be these walls or these things we have, these self-discoveries we have not truly tapped into ourselves. So just processing, how's my belly doing right now? And you could even just put your hand on your belly. My belly right now, it feels soft, it feels warm, like a baby's belly. When I soothe Bear to sleep, I'll put my hand on his belly or my hand on his back. And right now, I just feel soft, safe, and protected. So whatever adjectives describe how your belly is feeling, see what comes up. We can start to move ourselves down to our sit bones, our hips, more emotional processing. And why I say those layers and how it shows up physically, my hips are tight or my lower back is just hurting. That's where the emotions get stuck. And once you're ready to process it, you can bring it to the forefront. So my Reiki master teacher described it as you have this emotional backpack and you're just throwing these emotions you're not ready to deal with behind you. And when the time comes, we'll be ready to deal with that, right? Or sometimes it doesn't let us know. It just shows up and maybe you start crying. And crying is good. Crying is a release of that energy. Whether it was good or bad, you can't keep energy in you. We're energy balls, but we are meant to use this energy and we're meant to put the energy back into the earth for somebody else. So that just stems the idea of why do people earth? Why do people walk around barefoot? It's because they're connecting with the ground. They're recharging themselves. Everyone has all of this energy, and it's just bouncing around from person to person. By the end of the day, you feel emotionally exhausted because if you're a teacher, you just dealt with 20 different energies and then your energy. Now your body's struggling to find what energy is my energy and what energy is theirs. How do I separate that? Now you brought it home and now you got this attitude either for yourself or towards your family, like, why am I in a funk? Because that guy cut me off and I kept his energy on the way home. So knowing when you can drop energy, even if it's just being barefoot in the house. If it's cold where you live, go ahead and be barefoot in your house. That'll help you get rid of extra energy. Another thing I learned, you can put your hands on the floor. You may look silly or feel silly. Hi. But that'll help you get rid of energy. Unwanted energy. I know I'm kind of different from other sound teachers, meditation healers, because I like to have a dialogue and I just want to help people presently process what may be going on in their heads. It's easier to deal with stuff physically, but when you're meditation, what are you actually doing physically? It's all a mental and emotional experience when you're meditating. Bring it to those levels of mentally and emotionally, and then it will unlock the way you can process it in the physical. My favorite drum or singing bowl here. I'm surprised Bear is still asleep. This is the navel chakra, where we hold our emotions. Peace in my mind, peace in my body, peace in my heart, peace in my mind, peace in my body, peace in my heart. Peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Wherever we are, just start to open your eyes if they're not already. If you were laying down for this little meditation, go ahead and roll onto your side. Left side for rest, right side for energy. So, fetal position, you can use your hand for support. Take this time here to process and to slowly begin to sit ourselves up into an easy seat or some upright position, something that's comfortable for you. Begin to take stock of this space as your eyes begin to blink open. Stock of the things in your room, the room that you're taking this class in. Maybe there's people in this room. Maybe there's life, there's plants, other things, animals in this space. The things that we sometimes just forget about. We have so much stuff. What are the things that I usually just kind of glaze over in my room, in my space? Bring your hands to Anjali, prayer, heart center. We're going to do one last deep breath together. Pray your hands sweep down, out, all the way up, down to the heart. I thank you for being here, sharing this opportunity, this experience, and just vibrating, conversating, and just for you being you. I love you. Thank you so much. From my heart to each and every one of you, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I think this is like week 2 of starting these lives. I'm trying to keep a weekly class schedule going. So Mondays is 6 a.m. boot camp. Fridays is yoga, 6 a.m. And then Saturdays we have this sound healing and meditation class. So you're more than welcome to take any of these classes. The physical classes, there's always modifications so that you can feel empowered to practice these classes on your own, at your own time, and at your own speed. My goal is to make wellness accessible and affordable for everyone. So if you appreciate these classes, you can feel free to watch them, or you could even donate. In the description, I believe I have my Cash App and stuff, and it just supports the studio. It supports me as a small business to be able to provide this service. It's going on 9 years of me being a yoga teacher, and I think like maybe 4 or 5 of already being a yoga therapist. Time flies. So I just thank you so much for being here. I hope this class was helpful. and a reminder to walk your dog today. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to be doing I want to do a video at my shop on Sunday, so hopefully I will have an actual video for you guys on Wednesday. Wednesdays I've been trying to post my edited content besides a live. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. I will see you guys later. I'll see you probably on a different platform later today. Bye.